Hello everyone, welcome back to Pharma class. I am Priya Maurya from Smriti College of Pharmaceutical Education, Indore. So in my previous lecture you have heard about the what is general introduction about buffer, what is buffer capacity, buffer value, etc., and how we will adjust the pH by using buffer system. So after this, let's talk about the isotonicity or buffered isotonic solutions. So buffered isotonic solutions are the pharmaceutical solutions that are meant for the application to delicate membranes of the body that should be adjusted to the same osmotic pressure as that of the body fluids. If we differentiate the on the basis of tonicity, so the solutions or the pharmaceutical solutions are categorized into three basic categories, that is isotonic solution, hypotonic solution and hypertonic solution. If we talk about isotonic solution, so isotonic solution refers to the two solutions having the same osmotic pressure across a semi-permeable membrane. If we talk in reference with the red blood corpuscles of our body, that is RBCs, so 0.9% of NaCl solution is isotonic with the components of RBC. So that is isotonic in nature. The second one is hypertonic solution. So hypertonic solution refers to the one where the concentration of solutes is greater outside the cell than inside content of the cell. For example, whenever we take more than 0.9% concentration of NaCl, that will act as a hypertonic solution. More than 0.9% NaCl, whether it is 1% or 2% or 2.5%, that all are hypertonic with reference to the RBC. So if the RBC are suspended in 2% NaCl solution, the water within the cell passes through the cell membrane to dilute the surrounding salt solution, and this will cause the cell shrinkage. As you can see here in this particular diagram, this is the diagram of a normal RBCs where the movement of water is reversible. That means that much amount of water coming inside, same amount of water going outside from the RBCs. This is particular in case of isotonic solution, that is 0.9% NaCl solution. Likewise, if we talk in hypotonic solution, so in hypotonic solution or hypertonic solution, if we talk about specifically hypotonic solution, that means the concentration of the outside from at the outside of the cell is more than 0.9%. That so to dilute that particular concentration and to maintain the equilibrium inside the cell and outside the cell, the water from the cell coming outside to maintain the osmotic pressure. In this particular case, the cell shrinkage will occur in the case of hypotonic solution. Same in the case of hypertonic solution. So in hypertonic solution, to here whenever we take the concentration less than 0.9%, in this particular case the water from the cell, the water from the outside from the cell coming inside to particular cell to maintain the osmotic pressure in the cell. So in this particular case, the cell the chances of hemolysis or cell lysis increases due to whenever the excess amount of water comes in the particular cell, the chances of cell burst will increases, and this will particularly the cause of hemolysis. So this is about the introduction of hypotonic, isotonic and hypertonic solution. This is the basis about the tonicity. If we talk about what is tonicity, so tonicity is the concentration of only the solutes that cannot cross the membrane, because if we talk about the movement from any solution. So solutes cannot cross the semi-permeable membrane, but the solvent is crossing the semi-permeable membrane, and changes in osmotic pressure occur. So tonicity is the concentration of only the solutes that cannot cross the membrane, since these solute can exert the osmotic pressure on the membrane, that is called as tonicity. So this is about tonicity. Now next is how we will measure the tonicity. So for the measurement of tonicity, there are various methods. The first method is hemolytic method, the second one is measurement of temperature difference, and the third one is calculation of LISO value. So these three are the methods by which we can determine or measure the tonicity of any solution. So first method is hemolytic method. In this method, the effect of various solution of the drug was observed on the appearance of red blood corpuscles or RBCs suspended in the solution. So for the determination of tonicity by hemolytic method, we have to suspend the RBC in a solution. This method is basically developed by the Hunter. This is a quantitative method based on the fact that a hypotonic solution liberates the oxyhemoglobin in the direct proportion to the number of cells hemolyzed. Whenever the solution is hypotonic, or the solution is hypotonic, in that particular case the oxyhemoglobin liberates from the cell, and ultimately it is directly proportional to the number of hemoglobins or hemes that is ultimately coming into the solution. So this method is called as hemolytic method. The second method is measurement of slight temperature difference. As we know that whenever we add any solute to the particular solvent, there is a increase in boiling point and decrease in freezing point. So on the basis of these mechanism, we have to calculate the tonicity on the basis of temperature difference. So it involves the measurement of slight temperature differences from difference in the vapor pressure. So as we know that the freezing point of the 0.9% NaCl solution is minus 0.52 degrees centigrade. If we talk about water, so 0 degree is the value of freezing point of water, but if we add 0.9% NaCl solution in it, so the freezing point of that particular solution is minus 0.52 degrees centigrade. So whenever the amount of NaCl is higher in that, so at that particular case there will be a depression in freezing point, and if the concentration of NaCl is lesser than the 0.9% NaCl, in that particular case the value of freezing point come near to the 0 degree centigrade. So this is the measurement of tonicity on the basis of measurement of temperature difference. The third and last method is calculation of LISO values. So what is LISO values? In this particular case of electrolytes with both the weak or strong type of bases, the freezing point, depression are greater than the calculated. So a new factor that is called as LISO factor is introduced. So what is LISO factor? So LISO factor is equals to delta TF upon C. Here delta TF is the freezing point depression, that means how much depression in the freezing point after addition of whether weak or small bases. So that is the freezing point depression or difference in the freezing point, and C is the concentration of solution, that is if it take in case of NaCl, so if the solution is isotonic, in that particular the concentration of solution is 0.09%, where it may vary, it may go to the in hypertonic range or in hypotonic range. So this is about the measurement of tonicity. After this, what are the various methods to adjust the tonicity and pH of particular solution. So there are several methods which are used to render the solution, whether it is isotonic or not. So there are two methods, class 1 method and class 2 methods. In basically class 1 method, the sodium chloride is added to the drug solution to make it isotonic with the body fluids, and in class 2 methods, the water is added to the drug solution to make it isotonic with the body fluids. That means in class 1 method we will add the NaCl to adjust the tonicity, and in class 2 method we will add the water to maintain the tonicity. So in class 1 method there are two methods, cryoscopic method and NaCl equivalent method, and in class 2 methods the White-Vincent method and the Sproul's method. So let's talk about cryoscopic method. What is cryoscopic method? So the freezing point depression of the drug solution is determined by the equation that is mentioned here, that is delta TF is equals to LISO value multiplied by the 10 upon the molecular weight of the drug substance, for which we have to calculate the isotonicity with reference to the NaCl. So this is the equation for calculation or for the measurement or to adjust the tonicity on the basis of cryoscopic method. After that, the second method is sodium chloride equivalent method. Particularly when we talk about sodium chloride equivalent method, in this particular method, as you know that in class 1 methods we will add the amount of NaCl to maintain the tonicity and to adjust the tonicity. So in sodium chloride equivalent method, the sodium chloride equivalent of drug is the amount of NaCl that has the same osmotic effect or of 1 gram of the other weight unit of the drug. That means we have to take a equivalent amount of NaCl that exert the osmotic pressure which is equivalent to the osmotic pressure which is exerted by the 1 gram of drug solution. So for the determination of NaCl, so for the tonicity adjustment by the NaCl equipment method, the equation is E is equals to 17 multiplied by the LISO value divided by the molecular weight. Here we have to take the molecular weight of particularly the drug component for which we have to adjust the tonicity. So this is about the class 1 method. If we talk about class 2 method, so there are two methods. First one is White-Vincent method and second one is Sproul's method. So the White-Vincent method was developed equation for calculating the volume with the volume of the osmotic solution prepared by the mixing of drug with water. So we have to prepare a solution by mixing a drug component for which we have to adjust the tonicity with reference to the NaCl. So we have to weigh the quantity of the drug component and we have to make a solution with water. So the equation for the White-Vincent method is V is equals to W multiplied by E into 111.1. Here W is the weight of drug in grams, that means how much amount of drug we have taken for that particular solution, and E is the equivalent weight of NaCl. This is about the White-Vincent method. The last method is Sproul's method. This is the simplified version of the White-Vincent method. Here we can calculate the values of V and can be construct a table by keeping the weight of the drug which is fixed, that will make a 1% solution by using 0.3 grams of drug. So this is all about the buffered isotonic solution, what is tonicity, and by which means we can measure the tonicity and what are the methods of adjusting tonicity of any solution. Likewise, if we talk about the ophthalmic solution, the tonicity have a great impact behind the formulation development of ophthalmic preparation. We have to make a isotonic solution for the ophthalmic preparation. So these are the all method for adjustment of the tonicity. Thank you.